January 22nd, 2015, Eric Schmidt, chairman of the world's change agent, Google, told the elite crowd at Davos that the internet would soon disappear.
The internet there'll be so many IP addresses because of IPv6, so many devices, sensors, things that you're wearing, things that you're interacting with, that you won't even sense it. It'll be part of your presence all the time.
If we're all online, all connected, all the time, 24/7, what does reality really mean anymore?
We are living in a computer-programmed reality, and the only clue we have to it is when some variable is changed and some alteration in our reality occurs.
We're in a phase where our lives more and more are beginning to take place in a virtual reality.
Our lives are more and more being carried out through virtual communication, through trendy technological gadgetry and social media platforms that now seem like we couldn't live without them when they didn't even exist just a few years ago.
It's a part of the way that I communicate with my friends.
Many of us now have more friends online than we talk to in real life. The attraction of common interests creates circles of online peers that for some become more important than the real people in our communities and our physical surroundings.
Our lives are being turned into an endless string of data to be tracked, traced, collected, and analyzed without ever looking the person doing it in the eyes.
Who controls this virtual world? Who owns it? Are we our own selves? Are we free? Are we making decisions, or are our gadgets deciding our lives for us?
We are consciousness having an experience through a biological computer called the body-mind, which allows us to experience a certain range of frequencies that we call the physical world. Now, the stadium in which these people are running their control system is body-mind, and it has a frequency range. Once you open your mind to consciousness, what the Christians would call the soul, and many other different religions and beliefs call it different things. Once you do that, that power starts to come through the body-mind computer. The control system can't deal with that because it's not in its field of frequency to deal with it. It doesn't have the power to deal with it. When we have an intuitive feeling, it's a knowing. It's a knowing. You don't have to work it out or explain it. You just know. Why? Because that's coming from that which is beyond this manipulated reality, and that can take you through the maze in the world that's been created for us that the intellect has got no chance of doing. And that's the way home. That for me, this intuitive knowing, by the way, this is what the system's terrified of. Knowledge is never negative. negative. Knowledge always empowers, no matter what knowledge it is, because it's giving you a greater fix on the situation we're facing. I tell you what's negative: ignorance. Ignorance is negative. That's how we got into this situation. You know, we look out in this tiny frequency range we call visible light, which is barely existing, and we think that everything we see in the human form on Earth is the only one that exists, and it's the only reality. There are multiple infinite realities. We are not our names, we are not our job, we are not our race. We are consciousness having those experiences. And when you remember that, then this incredible power comes into your life, which is just the greater you expressing itself because you've opened your mind and let it in. And then what we call miracles become possible, including what many people would see as a miracle currently, which is bringing this control system down. But it will come down. It will come down. Consciousness will bring it down because it is built on mind. And consciousness and mind are like the sumo wrestler and the two-stone weakling. This is what we need to do. We've got to start running at them, running at the system, ceasing to cooperate with it, ceasing to be intimidated by it, and we'll be amazed. You know the power that this system has over humanity? It's persuading humanity he has power over them. It's a mind trick, a mind game. And when you run at these people, you realize actually it is just a figment of people's imagination. The power is not there. They just want us to believe it because then we'll acquiesce to them.